After Trump's election, I started to re-identify my family traits to see how they could have been influenced under a more nationalist perspective. The results were shocking, showing how many lives can be caught into chaos. Now I've been thinking about how to prevail, even with added circumstances.
The only reason that everything is the way it is because that's what we were taught.
Over the course of my life, I've developed many new interests, passions, and ambitions, and although I've grown wary of a couple, I've been willing to encapsulate the ones I still love in different forms. I actively update playlists for the best music of each month, run a site to inform those on tech and entertainment, and comment on threads for my interests in the free time I do have left. These day-to-day enjoyments were almost avoided when I fell under harassment in middle school. While I don't remember the exact events, it seemed to be an originally doubted catalyst for the problems at that institution, which had to let go of its principal later in the year.
The hardest challenge, I think, was having to change schools.
That's my mom, who dealt with the forefront of the drama. It's likely possible that my pain prevented a cycle for others, but I wasn't immediately repaid and instead placed at a disadvantage.
The hardest challenge, I think, was to be able to trust people again, and the new environment and new expectations of a new school.
This type of early struggle has been common in my family, but I had to grow used to it. My dad grew up in a country dominated by civil war, while my mom was raised with a dad who had careless intentions. Because of this, they've also learned to evaluate life more often and be aware of what might come next.
Sometimes you can ignore the good opportunity and you find out, oh, no, I should have really worked a little bit harder on that one.
Speaking was my dad, who now works for a power electrics company. In order to get this position, he transitioned to the US at 20 with little sense of the language. Even with this, I'm more open to whatever life might throw at me, while also keeping a keen eye on my ambitions. I've personally found it's beneficial to solve problems with your own means, as you come out as a stronger person. Other issues take more time or identification, but I better on guiding myself to solve them. Zack Hage is now in his third year of high school. He plans to continue his prospects into college and beyond.